Well, guys, giving y'all an update what's the last week's been like here. As you can see here, we've had a second tornado come through our farm. Less than a half mile from where the first tornado hit. And it took down this old barn here. And this lady's barn over this barn was rotten, and it was a junk barn. And these boards here were rotted. The post were rotted here. And we had this old trailer under here that got messed up. But the barn fell over, and as you can see, it fell into this grain bin here. I mean, there's the post. The post is right there. It just literally just laid over. So what happened was the wind took the barn and blew it over into the grain bin. So as you can see, the barn is laying against this is no tin barn. It's laying against the grain bin here. And it bowed the bin. It bowed the bin here. Luckily this bin was empty. So luckily this bin was empty, but you can see here that it pulled the bin off the concrete. We don't know if the bin is warped inside, if the auger is warped inside the bin or not, because see how this works right here is you have these 4 grain bins right here, these 4 little bins here, and that pipe on top is what fills them, and there's a pipe on the bottom. It runs all the way through these bins. You can see it starts right there, and it goes right there. Is the other one. It goes all the way through this, through the bins, through this, through that arg on the end right there. That goes to the leg. That's how you empty. That's how you empty these bins. Luckily, all these bins are empty. This one's empty. Luckily, all these bins here are empty. So we got them cleaned out. So that's a good thing. But the bad is if this is warped. And it did something, it could have warped all those through there. It could have warped, if this all gets warped in there, being all connected, it could have warped something all the way down through there. We're not sure. The first order of business is, we got to get this off the barn, off the bin. And we're going to take the track hole, bury this stuff, and pick all the stuff up the track hole and bury it. And then we can get the bin and assess the bin. But it bent the ladder up there. It's supposed to be not straight, probably straight like that one. It bent that one. But luckily, we're lucky because it didn't damage these bins here. It could have destroyed our main bins here, which is these 3. And it could have destroyed them. It could have been bad, and it didn't destroy those. So we're lucky. Those 3 there. We're lucky. And then the little wet bin, the bins back here we use for the wet bins. We're fine. They didn't get destroyed either. But the wind, the storms we had this year have been just absolutely, I don't know what the word is. They've been terrible. Been absolutely terrible. We've had 3 really bad storms come through this area. And the big one was on December 10th, and then we had the one come through on Tuesday. The day's Monday would be we could go tomorrow. We had it come through. It's just something else. It's just something else, something all the time. You see, it blew 10 over here, 10 over here, from 10 over here from that barn. And it was an EF1. It was an EF0 that come through here, 75 mile an hour wind. You know what? Don't know what that means about tornadoes. It was 75 mile an hour wind. They come through here, and of course, that pivot over there still, that's where the first tornado come through, where that pivot is. So you can see right there, that pivot is. You may not can tell on camera, but that pivot right there in the ground just colored, that's where the first tornado come through and it stopped. So we're half a mile from where the tornado come through. It's about a half a mile if you were to walk that. It's about half a mile from where the tornado come through last time it stopped. It barely missed this, and this time it got it. We're lucky that that's all the damage it did. Over here, but I haven't made a video much about this because I've been very busy. But we picked up about 3 semi-loads full of 10 bully trash out of this field. Not really done with it. It's pretty good. It's not good as we'd like it to be, but it's farmable. This is farmable. We have a couple farms that's so bad that we can't even get in the so wet that have so much damage on them, and the wet that we can't get anything. It's so wet because it's rain. It rains every 2-3 days, and we can't get back there to anything to them because it's so wet, and water's over the road on 2 of them on the fields, and the other one, and so if you want to get back there, you couldn't get back there to them. And then the field's flooded, but the tree, it's a mess. It's a mess. But we got about 35, 40 acres of a mess. I don't know if it's gonna get planted, but this one here, it is farmable. And it's better. In that field over there, the wheat field, we got it picked up and didn't damage it too bad. So yeah, we're lucky didn't get any of these bins here. We're lucky. Well, luckily that one's empty. We're lucky if it did hit this one. This one's empty. So on the end here, so we are lucky. If it would have hit this one on the end, it would have been empty. So it's just a different kind of a year, I'll tell you. It's just a different kind of a year. Nothing I don't want to go through again. Hopefully, and we're probably gonna tear this barn down here while we're over here. Tear this barn down. It's a mess. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all later.